Water treatment plants across Canada are in danger and the clock is ticking, friends. We have pharmaceutical shortages that may be worse than what you're being told. We have an update from one of our community members who was lied to by their insurance company. You got to be advocating for yourself, friends, because no one else will do it for you. Hospitals are starting to get jumpy here in the U.S. about Mpox, Texas power rationing, and we got a whole bunch of other updates. Let's jump right into it. Welcome to the Poplar Report. I'm Steve Poplar. I'm an accountant by trade, and these are your updates that you guys are sending in. If you have an update that you'd like to share with us, make sure you use the word update in your comment on this video or on any video on this channel. Make sure you give us a geographical location if it's appropriate. We do want to thank our sponsor, Genesis Gold Group. If you have a lot of money in a retirement account, it's important to make sure you have that somewhere safe. And having it in physical metals like gold, silver, and platinum, as opposed to stocks and bonds and paper assets that do they have any value at all? Having something that you can actually hold. That's what Jonathan and his team at Genesis Gold are doing, is getting you actually set up with actual coins, actual bars that will be in a bank account waiting for you to withdraw them. But might want to think about that. There'll be a link at the end of the video if you want to find out more. All right, let's head on up to Canada. We have an update from the Canadian rail strike up there. This is from Alan Robinson, who is the commercial vice president at Chemtrade Logistics. And what do? They do water purification. We're already in a strike for chlorine, said Alan. The Toronto company said it provides chlorine for 40% of Western Canada's drinking water, as well as much of the Western United States. Its product cannot be moved by truck or by ship due to laws and stuff like that. He pointed out in the safety regulations cap the amount that can be stockpiled. So municipalities, cities cannot stockpile this stuff due to rules, but then they can only bring it in by rail. And they can't bring it in by rail. Why? Because the railroad strike. So if that doesn't stop soon, we're going to start seeing some problems with water treatment. The strike will probably be over relatively soon, hopefully, but be aware that if it continues, this may start becoming a problem. Pretty sure and hope that this will go over soon without causing any major effects on our supplies, as most of them are delivered and transported by trucks after they get there from the rail, but prep accordingly. Know where your water comes from, know where your power comes from. It's all important stuff, right? Most people don't know that stuff. This is from M. Found out today that we are being lied to about pharmaceutical shortages. It's worse than I thought. I'm retired military disabled vet and get my medication through TRICARE. Since May, I had been told that my medicine was on back order. I got fed up and called the manufacturer directly, and they informed me that the seizure medication I have taken for nearly 2 decades is no longer being manufactured by them as of this past January. While all along, TRICARE had specifically told me that it was not discontinued, only currently unavailable. When I called them out on this newly discovered lie, I was transferred to a pharmacist. She was very candid with me when I expressed my frustrations with her. I asked her if what was happening with me was a unique situation or was it common? She said, it's very common. So you may be being lied to by your insurance company too, according to this pharmacist. In her words, nothing, medicine-wise, is made in the U.S. The drug companies just have their headquarters here to give the appearance that they are. Anyway, folks need to delve in deeper when told that their meds are on back order or currently unavailable, because it may be worse than what they're being told. So that is a warning for everyone, isn't it? S says, my wife works at a hospital. Today they told all their employees and encouraged them to get any bumps or rashes inspected today for free. They are taking monkeypox or the mpox virus very seriously. This is from somewhere in Arizona. Georgia, Excel Energy, the name is Georgia, not the location Georgia. Excel Energy in Texas has issued an electrical grid alert asking customers to cut back on electrical usage. Kaylee, I went to Aldi in my area, North Texas, and they were very low on so many things. I took a picture of the almost empty dairy area. Mama Hen, Southern West Virginia has had shortages of one thing or another since 2020. Main ingredients, healthy foods, are usually in the worst shape. Flour, cornmeal, canned vegetables, frozen vegetables, oils, pastas, rice and rice sides, etc. Bulk items are rare to find in local store, but if you want junk food, chips, cookies, dips, frozen pizza, pizza rolls, candy, there's aisles of that. It's the junk food, the garbage that has so much shelf space and so much availability, right? Cynthia says, I work at a meat market in Kaiser, West Virginia. Produce is hit or miss. At times, cabbage and lettuce are plentiful, but tiny heads. They've been getting like really, really small, haven't they? They used to be like giant softballs. Now they're like baseballs. It's really sad. It's not just that the price has gone up, but they've gotten a lot smaller. Anyway, lettuce is outrageous at $3.19 a head. Same with tomatoes. A couple weeks ago, they were running very, very small, but now we're getting in huge local tomatoes. Watermelon crop was not good this year. Is anyone else seeing the watermelon crop being really bad this year? I've heard a lot of you guys complaining about the quality of the watermelons out there. All summer long, you've been telling me about how the watermelons have been very, very dry, spongy, weird textures, very small, all those things. So that's very much in line with that. Still haven't gotten in any local corn. It's August. Yikes. Not enough rain. Butter and eggs are very high. Butter running $4.49 a block and eggs at $3.89 a dozen. That's pretty high. Meat is over the top, upwards of $50 for 2 T-bone steaks. Unaffordable. Also, can't seem to get in larger bags of sugar, only the smaller bags. Let us know what you guys are seeing where you are with your updates, please. Lisa says, East Central Mississippi, Sam's Club, no Argo corn starch for 2 weeks. No eggs of any size for 3 days. Again, that's Mississippi. Anyway, Mark says, the egg section at my Walmart located near Springfield, Missouri was nearly empty. Only the expensive $5 plus was left, and they were almost gone. There was a lot of items that were low on stock. Stouffer frozen entree meals was almost non-existent, and all the frozen meals were extremely low on stock. We're talking about that because it's probably people moving to convenience, away from fast food over to frozen dinners, because it's almost as convenient. Honestly, I think it's more convenient than actually going out and getting food. I mean, if you're driving past it already, that's one thing. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments about that. Alexander says, Northeast Ohio, Aldi. Rice section at Aldi was quite sparse. Meat and fruit section was fully stocked, though. For the love, says Pennsylvania. I was at Walmart and they had no canned pastas. These are super useful because they're like an MRE in a can. They're already pre-cooked. You don't have to cook them. I mean, if you heat them up, they'll taste better. But canned pastas are just great because you can just pop them open and you can just start eating them straight out, right? No canned pastas. I asked if there was any in the back, and they told me no shipments of them had come in. So we've been seeing the GV pastas disappearing over the course of the summer. They kind of reappeared recently, but I guess in some places it's still gone. Greg says, I bought the last 3 pounds of salted butter at my local Dollar General. There was a ½ pound salted butter and 3 pound box of regular butter left. They spread the milk out to cover 3 freezers. They just spread everything out just to kind of cover it up. But you could tell it would all fit in just one of the freezers or one of the coolers. Other than the store was stocked well enough. Nature Coast, Florida. So yeah, we're seeing that with stores out there spreading out things so that they take up more space. We're just seeing them trying to cover up in that fashion. We're also seeing that it seems like the frozen foods and the dairy and the cold foods seem to be impacted the most, right? The dairy, we're also seeing with the meat somewhat, but mostly the sour creams, the creamers for like coffees, the half and half, all those things seem to be impacted the most out there. And the crazy thing is, like, they keep telling us basically everything is all right, everything is fine, and yet we see these type of problems with the eggs. We see that with the even with the sugars, we're seeing issues with sugar and such. But all that's to say is those are the kind of reports that we're getting in. If you guys have reports that you'd like to share with us, make sure you use the word update in your comment on this video or on any video. If you want to get some more information from Genesis Gold about what you can do with your retirement account, there's a link right there. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to check out another video from this channel, there's one right up here. I'll see you over there, or I'll see you guys later. Steve Poplar of the Poplar Report.